The most experience in a fight, as Ricky Tunstill is 8-5.
8-5, 26 and 5'10". Going to be taking on Marcus Hudson, who also has quite a bit of experience. 4-1, is 24 and 5'9". So looks like it's going to be a good matchup. Both of these guys coming from very good gyms, challenging themselves. So this should be a really good fight. My good friend Emily Barty,
I remember Emily,
is listening. She sent me a very reaffirming message that I'm doing a good job, so thank you, Emily.
Good stuff.
It's always nice to have support no matter what you do.
I think we may have done commentary together when Emily fought one time.
Possibly. I think Emily is a 3-0 fighter, amateur fighter. Really good fighter out of our gym, 10th Planet Richmond. She's a 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu Richmond blue belt, and you know, Emily's a good teammate, a good training partner, but just overall a great person. You know, she's I think she graduated from Eastern Kentucky University. Very smart woman as well. She's got like 3 degrees, Homeland Security, Spanish, and now she's going for her master's degree. Wow. And all while pursuing her fighting career. So.
I'm sorry, her what?
All while pursuing an amateur fighting career.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
got her hands full.
You know, she's one of my teammates, but a very well-rounded young woman.
Marcus Hudson fighting out of Area 502 MMA. Phil Perkins, head coach. Alex Hacker is actually the 170-pound champion, also fighting out of Area 502 MMA.
That's right.
So a very competitive division at Area 502.
Always someone there to push you to level up.
Weighing in at 173 pounds, representing Tunstill boxing and MMA. From Louisville, Kentucky, via Jeffersonville, Indiana, Ricky Iron Chin Tunstill.
Ricky Iron Chin Tunstill. He must be able to take quite a punch.
Fighting out of the B2 digital blue corner.
I assume that's what that means.
68 pounds, representing Area 502 from Louisville, Kentucky, Marcus Cheeseburger Hudson.
Cheeseburger.
One of the nicknames is clearly trying to portray something that has to do with fighting, the other not so much.
I don't know. Maybe he really likes cheeseburgers after weight cutting. Okay. Isn't it Anderson Silva that after he gets done cutting weight, the first thing he wants is a Big Mac? No. A Burger King burger, maybe. Action kicking off right away with some striking. See why they call him Iron Chin? He just took a solid punch to the chin and didn't even phase him.
Marcus taking this to the ground early. Once again, Marcus Hudson fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner on top. In Tunstill's half guard at the moment.
Looks like Tunstill's doing a good job of keeping Hudson in half guard. Got his inside leg hook, keeping him from passing. Hudson trying to keep that pressure and get his arm out so that he can start to work to pass. Tunstill able to get back to guard. Not a lot happening here.
Tunstill has Hudson's right arm wrapped up. It doesn't look like Hudson can get his arm out. Okay, he did.
Looks like both of these fighters in this position are doing a good job of locking each other out.
Hudson with some serious strikes, putting that nickname of Tunstill's to the test.
He's able to get up, and both these guys swinging now. Tunstill looks very happy to be standing up and swinging fists. Marcus Hudson tries to get it to the ground again, but he gets turned on the way in a little bit there, but able to get it back for cage control. Hudson looking for the leg. Looks like he's going to try and take it back to the ground. Tunstill just kind of walks forward swinging fist, and it doesn't seem to bother him at all to take one back.
We're getting a taste of why his nickname is Iron Chin. Wow.
Let's give it up for Ricky and Marcus. Wow, I do not want to be a judge. Great first round. Again.
Thoughts on the first round, Gina?
Man, both these guys are really tough. That's a hard one to decide.
That's why I was putting it on you.
Because, Hudson was a more active fighter, actively seeking to try to get it to the ground, but Iron Chin was able to keep walking through those punches and land some of his own, but it doesn't look like either fighter took a whole lot of damage.
Difficult to really gauge how much those punches do hurt if your
opponent just walks through them.
Yeah, if your identity is Iron Chin. Guys like Chuck Liddell had reputations like that for a long time, and
then it wore out.
Eventually it wore off, but up until that point, if it's working.
If it is working, your chin doesn't last forever. If you go,
you may want to adjust things at some point.
9-5. Do you think it's maybe time to take that into the pro area and get paid a little bit before that Iron Chin does kind of go?
That would make sense to me.
Because he is doing well.
It has to be frustrating mentally for Marcus Hudson.
Absolutely. You hit someone with your best shot and they just look at you and smile.
He was smiling.
He is.
Tunstill was smiling. Living up to his Iron Chin nickname.
Hudson may have a little swelling around that eye there on the left side. Both these guys touching gloves. Tunstill coming out kicking and swinging.
Tunstill does appear to have almost a smile on his face throughout a lot of the fight.
Some guys just like to bang. They like to bang and throw fists. And
they feel alive when they're out there getting rough with it.
And he seems to be one of those guys that really enjoys what he's doing. Even when he takes one. Nice cross there from Hudson. Hudson is landing the cleaner shots, but Tunstill just keeps coming forward, swinging, and being the aggressor.
If you're Marcus Hudson here, the striking doesn't seem to be ending the fight. Do you want to bring things to the ground?
He may feel like he's getting the better of the exchanges.
What matters is if this goes to the judges' scorecards, is what do the judges think of those strikes?
And that's what I was going to say is he may feel like he's getting the better of the exchanges, but what really matters is does it appear to the judges that you're getting the better of the exchanges? We definitely see now he's working on picking that ankle and pulling that knee out to try to get Tunstill to the ground. Has decided to try and take it to the ground.
If we've picked up on any type of a theme thus far, it's been the somewhat close decision between Derek Smith and Joseph Borman. The judges seem to err on the side of Borman.
On the wrestling?
Yeah, so could that be continued?
it's definitely subjective to what the judges like to see, what they want to see, what they think is fight winning. I like wrestling, but you also got to look at what's happening. Even when someone's on the bottom, are they attacking more? Just because you're on the bottom doesn't mean you're getting beat up every time. See Hudson working for that ankle again.
Phil Perkins, Marcus's corner man, appears to have some serious advice he needs to get to him. If you're Phil, what are you telling Marcus right now?
Marcus Hudson, I think, is doing a really good job of everything that he can do. It looks to me like Ricky Tunstill is just a really strong guy. Very strong, very aggressive, very much able to take a hit and keep coming back and moving forward. So I don't think that Marcus Hudson is doing anything wrong. There may be something that Phil Perkins wants to see him do more, but at this point, I don't think that he's making any critical errors.
We're 2 rounds in. Any thoughts on what the score of the fight thus far is?
This is a really tough one to score. I don't know. I think I like the aggression of Tunstill, but from what I can see, Hudson seems to be actually landing the better shots.
Okay.
So I would go with Hudson. And he's also the one trying to press the action to the ground, but he's unable to get it there. Ricky Tunstill's doing a good job of defending that, but he is defending, which is the point. So I'm going to go with Hudson. Really slightly close.
This is very close. A couple years ago, I had the chance to judge a few fights here in Kentucky, and it is not easy.
No.
I mean, it's very stressful to be sitting there thinking, am I going to screw this up? I mean, who gets this? You have to pay attention to every little second of the fight.
And you have to catch yourself and make sure you're not just watching one fighter. Because you can do that. You can watch one fighter and watch what they're doing and be thinking, oh, that was really good, and kind of miss the things that the other fighter's doing that are good as well. Good fight, though.
This is a good fight.
Very good fight. Hudson trying to push it back to the cage. Looks like it's going to be very hard for him to really put a lot of pressure on Tunstill that's not met with pressure back. We hear for the corner of Ricky telling him to whizzer that arm that's around his leg there that's coming up. Doesn't look like he has the wrist locked, but I think Hudson's taking some shots there. He's going to try and pull that ankle off the cage and take it down. A little submarine action.
Minute and 50 seconds left in a very action-packed fight.
You hear Phil Perkins telling Hudson to take the back. I don't think it's for lack of trying.
Hudson is giving it his all to get this to the ground.
I think Ricky Tunstill is very strong. Finally able to get it down.
Now can he keep him down?
I don't know. If you can get that right leg and hook the foot of Ricky Tunstill and pull him out from the cage, you might be able to get it down a little easier. But I think he's having a real hard time now. He's worried about his neck getting caught. And could take some knees here. I think if Marcus Hudson wants to win this round, he's going to have to get out of there. Nice slip. Nice punches, too.
30 seconds left.
Marcus Hudson looking a little tired from trying that takedown. Oh, it falls down.
It's not a good sign, is it?
I think he's tired. looking to trap that arm. I don't think he's going to be able to do much with that position unless he spins around for the arm bar, but I don't think he's going to be able to lock anything out from there.
We are going to the judges' scorecard.
Gut instinct says Tunstill won.
I think he definitely won that round. The other two are so close. I think it's just going to depend on what you saw from where you're sitting.
Okay. Good sportsmanship. Marcus Hudson approaching Ricky Tunstill.
Great job, Morgan.
Morgan in the cage now, getting ready to award the winner. If you want to follow her on Instagram, you can find her at Morgan T. Moyers _14. Both these guys waiting anxiously to see who won. Good fight.
All right, folks, who you got? Blue or red? What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores the bout 30-27, blue corner. Judge number 2 scores the bout 29-28, red corner.
Wow, this is all over the place.
It is.
Judge 3 scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, the red corner, Ricky Iron Chin Tunstill.
You know, that was a really hard fight to judge.
It was. We were saying that the whole time.
I can definitely see a case for giving it to the red corner. And the judge that chose 29-28 for the red, I can definitely see that.